Hey, what's up guys? John here. This is probably the most important video I've ever done about real estate because it's all the things that are happening behind the scenes right now that nobody is talking about. The real estate market is booming. You have BlackRock going out there buying tens of thousands of homes. You have pension funds, universities, private equity firms, literally everybody with any money is running out there paying way more than they should for single family homes throughout America. But what is happening behind the scenes is purely shocking. So much so that it seems almost unbelievable. It seems like a tinfoil hat conspiracy. But LA just signed some stuff into law. New York just signed some stuff into law. Many places across America are all on the same page here with this green energy plan. And what it's going to do is it's going to restructure power in a way that we've never seen in America. Look at this here. This was signed June 11th, so 2 days ago. LA Business Council announces support for 100% carbon-free energy by 2035. So 100% carbon-free energy. Well, how do you get to 100% carbon-free energy in 13 and a half years when 40% of all carbon emissions are from commercial and multifamily real estate? This also does not exclude residential real estate. Residential real estate is a huge driver of carbon, apparently. So what they are going to do is, I believe, is these corporations are looking for ways to find tax shelters. And they're not going to find tax shelters in the traditional way with depreciation and wear and tear and property management and things of that nature. No. What they're going to be doing is they're going to be using carbon credits where they can buy carbon credits between $10 and $20 per metric ton. And these are 100% tax deductible. So they're deploying depreciating currencies into these structures. Then they're going to use these structures as fat tax write-offs, increase the rent, and turn America into renter nation. In this video, I'm going to lay out the entire plan, everything that's happening behind the scenes, so that you can make smart investing decisions with your money. Please smash that like button. When you do, this video will be shared with other people that are either currently investing in real estate or considering to invest in real estate. Please hit that like button. Let's begin. This is exactly how it's going to unfold. You can go right to nysenate.gov. The bill is S3336. And how this will work is an act to amend the tax law in relation to establishing a tax on carbon-based fuels to mitigate greenhouse gas emissions causing anthropogenic climate change. Purpose on general idea of the bill is to assist in NY's goal to substantially reduce CO2 emissions while investing in clean energy and modernized infrastructure. So, Ms. Galliff's letter, she speaks on her success introducing a property tax circuit breaker that will result in a credit to those eligible for the STAR program that have less than $250,000 in income. I was disappointed to learn that Ms. Galliff has recently endorsed New York Senate Bill S4264A, sponsored by Kevin Parker in New York City. This bill seeks to impose a 55-cent per gallon gasoline tax, a carbon tax, increase in New York State. See Article 3041 of the bill. This tax will affect all carbon-based fuel sold or bought into the state, including coal, home heating oil, natural gas, electricity, waste to energy conversion, and biomass. See paragraph 3042. This bill also states that the amount of carbon tax will increase 5% a year. So it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. This bill will definitely affect everyone, especially those making less than $250,000 a year, and be another reason for people on fixed incomes to leave New York State after retiring. The pandemic has caused so many local businesses to close and others to lay off employees in Putnam County. The people must now travel further to gain employment, and a 55-cent per gallon carbon tax increase will become a harsh reality for working and living in New York. If a vehicle holds 18 gallons of fuel, it will result in an increase of about $10 per tank. Crazy. But Biden, 2 days ago, he comes out and he says Biden's climate agenda has to start with reducing emissions from homes. The most important investment proposed in President Biden's infrastructure plan doesn't deal with bridges, roads, or airports. Rather, it's the $213 billion allocated to retrofit more than 2 million homes. No objective is more important to U.S. climate goals. Home energy use represents 1/5 of America's carbon emissions. Sealing air leaks, upgrading insulation, installing modern heating and cooling systems can reduce those emissions. But at our current pace, it will take over 500 years to retrofit every home in America. Government money alone isn't enough. The Biden's plan success depends on three things: better appliance standards, incentives for private companies to make home energy upgrades, and much more funding to low-income communities. Only then will we be able to take every home off of fossil fuels. So you see the direction that they're going. If your house, if you have a stove, if you have a microwave, if you have a washer and dryer, if you have anything in your house that takes any type of carbon or energy, they're going to be coming after you. And that's the direction that they're going to be taking this residential real estate market. It's going to be this green energy movement, and it's coming very, very fast. Los Angeles County, for example, they just made a net zero emissions community, which is more than 21,000 homes, part of this new community with no carbon footprint. And it's sitting on 15,000 acres. You have e-bikes and scooters, and the property values range from between $400,000 and $1 million. Now, this is going to likely be a growing trend. This carbon-based, 0% footprint agenda is going to really start to spread throughout America. It could be good. I'm not commenting on that. But what I am saying is that real estate, with all of this going on, this will likely shake a lot of people out of the real estate market. They won't be able to hold on to their properties if they're forced to do massive upgrades to their homes in a time like this, where most people, they lost their job, or they're on unemployment, or they're, one stimulus check away from real financial distress. What are they going to do when they're forced to do these massive upgrades? A lot of people are going to be selling. And at that same time, the Fed is considering to raise interest rates, making debt more expensive. All of this is going to be unfolding very, very soon, right in front of us. So what is going to happen then is, smart money is going to run out there and look for ways to take advantage of this, just like they do in every downturn, every recession. So when you see the hype and the mania around buying residential real estate at record-breaking prices right now, you have to ask yourself, am I making a very smart decision? Or should I wait to see what happens in the very near future? This won't end just with residential real estate, multifamily, and commercial real estate. This is also going to go after all vehicles, all gas vehicles. For example, in California right now, Gavin Newsom, September 2020, he said that executive order directs state to require that by 2035, all new cars and passenger trucks sold in California be zero emissions. The same time that all of real estate needs to be zero emissions. So they're going to be pushing for this in the next 13 and a half years. Then Joe Biden is saying that he wants 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations. Where will they all go? That's 4 times the number of gas stations. So who's going to be able to afford an electrical vehicle? Do you know how long it takes to charge one of these vehicles from 0% or 1% battery? I have a Tesla Model 3 I bought my wife last year. It takes me over an hour to charge that at a supercharging station. So you're going to have people sitting in their cars waiting to charge. I mean, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. All the mechanics that are fixing these vehicles will be out of work without question. They're not going to be able to fix a Tesla. They're not going to be able to fix one of these electric vehicles. You have to take that to the dealership. So you're going to have all these people losing their jobs. It's going to get crazy. So when you see people way overpaying for used vehicles right now and way overpaying for real estate, you have to ask yourself, is it sustainable? Where do I see this going myself? Well, be smart, be strategic. Huge opportunity coming for those that are smart, educated, and prepared. If you want to get educated and prepared, subscribe to this channel. You can also subscribe to my second channel. I'll leave them pinned down below. Smash that like button, help share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. YouTube Success Blueprint. If you've enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into growing your YouTube channel and create passive income as a YouTuber, check out my YouTube Success Blueprint by clicking the link in the description below this video. One of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett, once said, "Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out a bucket, not a thimble." I get the feeling that many men and women today are using thimbles instead of buckets. The truth is that we're in a huge wave of opportunity. I'm not suggesting that the current situation hasn't caused any financial damage to people's lives, because it certainly has. You may be one of those who have been fired, transferred, demoted, or had his assets repossessed. When looking up my own channel statistics on Social Blade, you can see that I was able to go from a mere 11,000 subscribers to 120,000 subscribers in just 15 months. You could do this too, and I want to show you how. My YouTube Success Blueprint is a complete A to Z guide that teaches you the necessary steps in order to get your channel up and running within a few days. YouTube is an explosive avenue where you can earn thousands of dollars based simply on uploading videos and monetizing them for views. Think of a bridge with a toll on it. That is a video that's monetized on YouTube. It also serves a great channel to capture leads and potential new clients. Personally, I'm receiving roughly $30,000 per month in video views through Google AdSense just by people watching my videos on YouTube with 120,000 subscribers. This number is likely only going to grow as more and more people become accustomed to using YouTube. We have roughly 2.3 billion monthly users on YouTube, and I could see that number hit 3 billion in no time. To learn more about growing your YouTube channel and creating passive income as a YouTuber, register for my YouTube Success Blueprint by clicking the link in the description below this video.